Hello everybody, welcome back to Sketch This. Well, as you can see, a little bit different setup here, and the reason being is that the current place that I was working at is super cold, and it's actually in my garage, and I have no heat in there except for a little space heater, and it does not perform. So rather than being in there and freezing to death and trying to do my artwork and be miserable at the same time, it's just not it's not conducive to doing good art. So I am in my living room slash dining room going to try this out, and I've got the lighting set up here and a different light back here, getting some backlight going on, and we're going to do week 3 of Inktober 52. The prompt for this week is brick. Now, I don't know about you guys if you're getting the emails set up for you guys. For some reason I got the first 2, but this week I did not get the email sent to me from Mr. Parker. I don't know what happened. So I had relied on looking through a bunch of posts that had already been done from you guys on Instagram, and found the prompt, and it is brick. And thank goodness, because I was just gonna I guess wait till the last minute and see if he was ever going to email me. And here it is, Saturday, and I checked my email a while ago and I still haven't got it. So either he forgot about me or he just I don't know what happened. But some of you are getting the posts, some people aren't. I don't know what's going on. So anyway, as usual, I have spared you guys the long, extensive, just like the sketching part of this process, and went ahead and done a really cool sketch of what I wanted to do. Now, a friend at work gave me a really cool idea. I was just going to do like a brick wall being busted apart, and I thought, yeah, that's just generic. But a friend of mine at work suggested, since I'm really into Marvel and DC and stuff, he said, you know what, why don't you do The Thing, since he's like, rock and stuff like that. He goes, why don't you do that? And I'm like, well, I was going to do a brick wall and have it all busted up and craggly and stuff, and I thought, well, I'll just combine the two. I'll have The Thing busting through a brick wall, and here is the sketch of that so far. So what we're going to do is we're going to ink this thing up, and I'm going to get you guys set up, and we'll get started on that. So let's go. All right, guys, I've got you set up now, and we are going to get this week 3 brick inked up. So I'm going to start with some of these bricks here that is busted out and is coming toward the front of us, and make those stand out. And we will just continue on. Okay guys, Let's give you a real quick look at that so far. Just all the bricks busting out and coming toward us. Jim Lee does something similar to this. He says that randomization comes from the center and moves outward, and the further it moves outward, the further these little bits are spread further apart, which gives you that effect of movement, and it works. I made some of these bricks up on top up here a little irregular so as to represent them being broken up and busted. And we'll emphasize that as we go in with like the smaller pins and create that textured look. Alright, now I'm going in and I've got most of the outline of the thing drawn in around the black outline of the block being broken. So I'm going to finish the outline of the brick wall, and I'm going to just do the same thing with the 08 pin. I'm going to go ahead and finish just doing all the brick and the block and all the cracks with this. I'm going to go ahead and finish that off camera, and I'm going to come back and show you what that looks like, and then we'll go in and start adding some fine line details to the thing's face and all the little rocks and rock effects to the thing himself, and some detail work to the brick and the block, and we'll go from there. So I'll come back and show you what that looks like. Alright guys, we're back, and I have went ahead and done all the bricks and all the major outlines of this sketch here. And I'm going to go ahead and show you what this looks like here, so we can get a pretty good idea of what we got going on. So as you can see here, all the bricks have been outlined, and we have pretty much all of the things body done up, and his leg here, and all of the blocks busting away. So now what I thought we would do is go ahead and take a Sharpie and go in and do all this dark shadow work, put that in there, hit these cracks in the walls with the Sharpie real quick, knock out that dark shadow work around the hands and the leg here, and the dark shadows around the eyes and stuff. We'll leave that for the fine line micron here. We'll do that with like the 01 or the 005, because I want that to, I don't want to mess up the face, because this Sharpie has not got a really fine tip pen on it, or a pen tip. It's more of a really a blunt tip. It's finer than most, but I wouldn't want to risk trying to use that on the face and lose detail. So we're going to go ahead and get these shadows here in the back knocked out. So let's get started. In the end, what I'll do is with where these lines meet this black, I'll go in with this jelly roll, and I will take this and outline these areas where this meets this black, so that I can create that edge again, because now it's lost. All right, I think that's about as far as I want to take it with the Sharpie. So we've got all that dark shadow and contrast now with the cracks in the walls, and I will redefine those lines a little bit better with like the 03 micron and everything. But I think for the most part I'm pretty happy with that. I'll go back in, like I said, and just touch those lines up and make those look a little bit better, make those cracks blend in with the block and stuff, and all that stuff. But now we're going to go in and do more work now on the Thing himself and the block with either the 03 or the 02. I'm not quite sure. I think I'll probably do the 03 and just create the highlights and muscle tone and definition of the Thing himself. That way we can actually see definition of the character itself, and then we'll go in with a smaller, more finer detail and hit those rock details so that they don't get lost. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay guys, we've got the face outlined there. And more so the leg there. It's kind of hard to see that, it's really jumbled up, but maybe when we put all the rock in there on the thing itself, you'll be able to distinguish that. Hopefully. Okay, now we are getting closer. I've got some more work done on his face and his hands, and we're going to continue on putting more shadow work into the bricks now and cross hatching to keep this highlighting effect of where the light is hitting, and we're just going to continue on. I'm going to do this off camera so that this video again is not super long, so I'm going to do that, like I said, I'm going to do that off camera, and we'll come back and I'll show you what that looks like. Okay guys, we are back, and just to let you guys know, I have done all the hatch work now on the bricks and the wall there, and got the face and the thing's body pretty much ready to do the final work with the 01 to create his rock texture on his body. I went ahead and went in and tried to create as much detail in the cracks bleeding into, or made the block filter into the cracks so that it looks like they're becoming part of, they're actually breaking off the wall, and making it look like this this punch that the thing is actually doing is really causing this wall to break apart. I may do a little bit more deeper work on these blocks, because some of these are actually getting lost in the wall here. You have to kind of really pay attention to what these are doing here, because it would be good if the edges were just a little bit darker, but for now I think this is okay. I may go back and revisit that, but for right now we're going to go ahead and create all this little rock texture on the thing itself and get this guy looking cool. Let's go in with that. We're gonna go in with the white now. All right, I'm gonna show you real quick. I put in some more blacks on the bottom of those bricks. Just a little bit, just to kind of pull them out just a little bit. I'm gonna go in with this white pen and just kind of reestablish these edges. It's amazing what happens when you reestablish that edge, and you just like, it brings out a whole bunch of detail that initially, I mean, really wasn't there, but your mind says, oh, okay, I see what should be there. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell or not, but going in with that pen and putting in those edges around everything brings out the detail that was ultimately lost when I put in that dark. Again, guys, I'm sorry for the light and everything, but it is way too cold out there in that garage. So it really looks good. I'm really pleased with how this one turned out. I appreciate you tuning in and watching this video. Check out my Instagram at artmangreen. So I'm going to be putting up all my old drawings, the ones that's not on YouTube. I'm going to be going through them, and I got a ton of stuff and stuff that I haven't done on YouTube. I'm going to be going through all my old stuff and trying to get those up on to Instagram. So check out my Instagram, and the link is there on the front page of Sketch This, and just click that link and you'll be able to see all my old stuff. And I'm going to have a picture of the final post of this, the final picture of this, on Instagram as well. Appreciate you watching the video. If you stuck around this long, I know it's long. If you think your friends would like something like this too, share this video with your friends, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click that bell to get notifications. And we'll see you again soon. Another video out as soon as possible. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya.